Alright, hockey fans, listen up. Every once in a while, a young forward emerges with elite speed, playmaking ability, and the creativity to change the course of a game. Right now, that player is Michael Misa. He's a draft eligible prospect for the 2025 NHL Draft. He's projected to go between 3 and 5. At 17, he's already being compared to Mitch Marner, a 4-time NHL All Star and one of the best playmakers in the league today. But is the hype real? Can Misa truly follow in Marner's footsteps and become the NHL's next offensive superstar? Let's break it all down. So, who is Michael Misa? If you don't know his name yet, you will soon. He was born on February 16th, 2007 in Oakville, Ontario. Misa is already being regarded as one of the best young forwards in junior hockey. At 6'1", 185 pounds, like Connor McDavid and Mitch Marner, he has the ideal size for a modern NHL forward. Quick enough to evade defenders, but strong enough to hold his own against physical competition. In 2022, Misa was granted exceptional status, making him the first forward since Connor McDavid to be granted early entry into the OHL. He was drafted first overall by the Saginaw Spirit in the 2022 OHL Draft, and he wasted no time making an impact. In his rookie season in the 22-23 season, he had 45 games played, 22 goals, 34 assists, and 56 points. That's a 1.24 points per game average, one of the best in OHL history for a 15-year-old. His breakout season was in the 23-24 season. He had 67 games played, 37 goals, 38 assists, and 75 points. Misa led Saginaw to the first ever Memorial Cup championship, solidifying himself as one of the top prospects for the 25 NHL Draft. Alright, let's talk about why his scouts are already comparing him to Mitch Marner. Misa's speed is his biggest weapon. He can fly past defenders and create instant offense, just like Marner. His quick first step and his lateral agility allow him to elude checks and open up passing lanes. He doesn't just skate fast, he skates smart, using changes in pace to confuse defenders. His hockey IQ is off the charts. He processes the game faster than most players his age and above. His passing is precise and creative, much like Marner's, as you can see to Austin Matthews. He can thread the needle through traffic and find teammates in prime scoring areas. He thinks 2 steps ahead and is often setting up plays before defenders even realize what's happening, as we know with Connor McDavid and Mitch Marner. While he's known for his passing, Misa is also a dangerous goal scorer. He has quick hands, a deceptive release, and a strong net front presence. Like Marner, he's not a pure sniper, but he knows how to finish chances when he comes. One of Marner's underrated strengths is his defensive play, and Misa is already showing similar traits. He backtracks hard, disrupts passing lanes, and forces turnovers with his stick work. While his defensive game isn't NHL ready, like all NHL prospects, his effort and intelligence suggest that he'll develop into a strong two-way forward. Now let's compare their stats at 17 to see how Misa stacks up against Marner. Mitch Marner in 2014-2015 with London had 63 games played, 44 goals, 82 assists, and 126 points. Misa, with his projected stats, as he only has 106 points, which is a lot, and 68 games played now, he has 41 goals, 78 assists, and 119 points projected. So similarities are both players were elite playmakers in junior hockey. They had played a similar number of games and had nearly identical point production. Both were top picks in the OHL and became leaders on the team at a young age. Slightly different, Marner was slightly better creating goals, while Misa has a better all-around game. Misa has the advantage of being a bigger, faster player at the same age. The bottom line, Misa is well on his way to becoming an elite NHL forward. So what NHL teams need him the most? Several teams in the bottom 5 of the league are in dire need of a dynamic forward like Misa. Based on the current standings, these are the most likely landing spots, as I told you was between 3 and 5. The first off is the San Jose Sharks. The Sharks are in full rebuild and need a future superstar to lead with Macklin Celebrini. Misa would immediately become their second or first offensive superstar with Macklin Celebrini. His speed and creativity would bring life to San Jose's struggling power play. Second of all, Chicago Blackhawks. So Connor Bedard needs a high-end playmaker next to him. Misa and Bedard together could form one of the most dangerous duos in NHL for years to come, much like Kane and Taves. Chicago needs to build around their young stars, and Misa is a perfect fit. As we know, Chicago is very good around building. They won cups back to back to back with their 2 superstars. And Nashville. The Preds have had a really tough season. Where they were expected to be really good, they just weren't. The Predators have a great defense and goaltending, but lack offensive talent. Misa would give them a true number 1 forward to build around. His speed and creativity would make Nashville's offense much more dangerous. Lastly, my last pick is Buffalo. Buffalo already has young talent like Tage Thompson, but they're struggling. They haven't made the playoffs in so long. They need a true offensive playmaker. Misa would perfectly fit alongside the young core, making them a playoff contender. His elite passing ability will elevate Buffalo's forwards to another level. So, what do you think? Do you think the missing offensive star in all these teams would be Michael Misa? Drop a comment below. But my take is, does Misa have what it takes to be the next Mitch Marner? His skating is elite, his playmaking is high end, his scoring ability is strong, but he needs development on his defensive consistency. The potential is undeniable, but if he continues to develop his defensive game and adds more strength, he could be an NHL superstar. What do you think? Will Michael Misa be the next elite offensive forward in the NHL? Drop a comment below. Thank you.